A viewer reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to try and fix an iPad that was dropped in the bath. Big shout out to Connor, who sent me this device free of charge, with an additional bonus of some Haribo. Safe to say, this is my first ever attempt at trying to repair an iPad, which is the whole point of this series, Joey Learns. So welcome your faces back to episode number 2 of that series. Sit yourself back, relax, and enjoy watching me mess this up. These clips were taken from a stream, so I am indeed not talking to myself. Let's get into the attempted repair. It's an iPad 10th generation tablet, free of charge, dropped in the bath. But the first thing I saw is that A, it's in really good condition, and B, I can't get over how cool this case is. It's a magnetic one. Look at that. I think it looks wicked. At least has USB-C, I think. No, it doesn't. It's actually lightning. So it is a lightning port, which is, I didn't actually even think 2 seconds to check that. Oh no, wait, it's not lightning. What is that? It is USB-C. Joey needs glasses. I did have glasses. I had laser eye surgery. So maybe I need to get a refund. Yeah, good start, right? Yeah. Where is the cable that I need, which is USB-C to lightning? Because that is a cable that I bought recently. I'm not going to plug it in first. So what I'm going to do, the way I'm going to tackle this is, because it's liquid damaged, I think I want to get this out of the chassis as soon as possible, right? Logic says that if something's had a fall in the bath, I shouldn't really apply power to it. No, oh my God, don't worry. Don't worry, I've just said about getting lightning. I don't need lightning. I just need USB-C. Ignore me. Yeah, I don't need lightning. Yeah, sorry. So I just need to take it off, right? I just need to take it out. That's easy enough, right? This is easy, huh? We can take this apart easy. Where do I start? Hot air, and then just pry around the edge with my iFixit toolkit. Is that the way that we're doing things? Can anybody confirm nor deny? Joey, order a new screen now if it's your first time opening iPads. Do you not know what this channel is about? This channel is about perfection. There is no way I'm going to crack this screen or ruin this screen. Right, I'm going to go with the guitar picks because people always tell me that the guitar picks are the best. So we'll go with the guitar picks, and I'm going to come in with the suction cup here. It doesn't work. Why is everybody telling me to lick it?
Famous last words.
What do you mean? Where's the faith? Do you know what we're going to do? iFixit. 10th generation iPad. Why is nobody making guides on the iPad 10? The iPad 10 is basically the Air 4, but worse. Oh, God. So first thing I'm looking for is screws. And I can't see any screws at all. So do I just lift up the screen? Not knowing to lick suction cups. What are you guys talking about? Let's think about this. This isn't going to be directly on a heat pad because I don't have a heat pad. Are we thinking 150 degrees Celsius? I'm going to mainly aim it at PLD because I know PLD has done, potentially not these ones, but iPads, quite a bit of iPads. 250. Paul says he uses 250 degrees Celsius at a distance. I'm going to go 200. Do you know what the hack is? You don't stagnate it. If you stagnate the heat, I'm going to assume it's the same with this as well. I'm transferring my skills here, and I'm just moving it. Because if I hold it in one place, that's where we're going to have an issue. But if I just move it around the edge of the iPad, here we go, look at this. Is that not only are we going to be able to remove this screen without cracking it, but also we're going to solve the liquid damage issue. Way too close? Yeah, but if you're moving it around, you should be okay. Guys, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. Who's told me to use guitar picks then? Should I get my Sesamo? All right. Am I right in thinking that what I shouldn't do is I shouldn't push in the pick too far? Am I right? At this magnificent point in the video, let's talk about today's sponsor, PCBWay. PCBWay is your website for DIY. Get an instant quote on your PCBs at a low cost with fast delivery. New customers will also get a $5 welcome bonus. Fully customize your PCB with a few clicks, including the thickness of the board to the color of the solder mask. PCBWay also offers services in CNC machining, 3D printing, sheet metal fabrication, and also injection molding. Head on over to the gift store and grab yourself a multimeter or a soldering iron. PCBWay has it all. Thank you to PCBWay for sponsoring today's video. Now back to the repair. What that was is essentially us trying to fix an iPad. Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed it. It was a good experience. What I would say is that you do need to be super careful. You need to be really, really careful. It's just one of those things. It definitely cracked. Yeah. Maybe it's a tiny crack. Yeah. Am I right in thinking that this is how we learn? This feels like an initiation, and that needed to happen. My question is, will the screen still work?
Every technician has their own way of doing things. You gotta find your way. At least it wasn't a customer's device.
Exactly. Yeah, at least I'd never practice on a customer's device. Okay, so what I don't want to do now is make it worse. He says whilst putting a suction cup on it. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't want to... I think I'm just going to have to take it really slowly, because I also don't want any of this smashing up into my face. Nobody wants that. So let me just put this little guitar pick here. Do you know what I think it was? It was almost like when I go to that bit there, there's like a big bit of adhesive. Glue resets very quickly. How much is a 10th gen replacement LCD? I should get a heat mat, hey? Would a heat mat make it 10 times easier? Very much so, and good for phones as well. I mean, it doesn't necessarily matter if I crack it any further, does it, if we're being honest? But I would still like to try and at least practice and get this off somewhat in one piece rather than 1,000 different pieces. It's on like, what, 18 pieces at the moment, so we can just keep it somewhat like that. That'll be good. We're getting there though, slowly. Digitizer 25, LCD and digitizer for 100. So I'm probably going to need what? This is digitizer, right? Is this top bit digitizer? Maybe it's just the actual digitizer itself that's broken, no? I think the LCD's okay, yeah? Don't seal back up on me now. Does anybody know what way I should open this? Oh, there's a ribbon cable there, so where I'm pulling. Okay, so look, can you see? We don't pull from that side. I think we open it like this. I think it opens that way. We might be okay here, you know. It's a bad thing, really, because I can see myself getting addicted to these. And that sounds weird. But it's kind of satisfying once you get to this part. What's that? Is that just adhesive? That looks like adhesive here. So let's take that off. So it's just the digitizer. So now what? I need something to hold this up like a brick.
Addicted to what? Breaking glass?
Yes. Yeah, fair enough. I'll give you that. I also need to get rid of all of this adhesive, right? What's the best way to get rid of the adhesive, guys? Is it just IPA? Is there a way to disconnect it then? What's happening here? How do I, what do I do now? I have no idea. There's no guides. Do I just lift out the LCD? Screws on the right? Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, okay, fine. So how many we got? 1, 2, 3 up there. And that looks to be about it. We have got some Phillips screws here, but I don't know if I necessarily need to take those out. So let's just try here. Is that the right size? No. It needs to be this one then. Is that a P2? So this is P2. That's too small. A P2 is too small, and a P3 is too big. So what do I need? A P2.5 or something? Hello? Or is it a Torx? Is it a Torx, huh? Let me try a smaller Torx. It's a T4. Oh, no, it's not. It's a T3. It's a T3. Is that the same as any other iPads, guys? T3s? Other iPads are Philips. Oh, interesting. Right, so that's 4 screws undone. I need tweezers. Now, on normal iPads, after removing the screws, do you think it should just be a case of flipping it up? Bonded down, so be real careful. Okay. I don't know if that's a snapped ribbon cable or not. I don't know. I'll have to look at that in a bit. I don't know if there's a snap ribbon cable down there. It's not like an antenna one or the actual digitizer one. So what, this could also be down with glue? Oh, that one goes up a little bit. It almost doesn't want to come up. There's some screws here on the chassis. These are like little silver ones, but I don't think they're holding down the screen. I feel like it's just those 4 on the right side over here. I know there's 2 for the charger, the charging port, the USB-C charging port. The 6 on the left need to come out. 6 on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, there's about 10. So I put a little bit of pressure here. I don't know if you guys can see. It's really hard because the can you see how it's bending up a little bit? Maybe not. And same this side.
On the left. On the camera, it's oriented towards you. It's on the bottom.
Oh, so you're talking the bottom. These 6. Oh, these are T4 as well. T3. Thank you. Okay, so we'll take these ones out as well. If we get any smudges or anything on here, it's the best thing on microfiber. You can clean the display only with special tools, not applying any pressure. Yeah, I'm not touching the display on the top. I don't understand why that's not... Wait a minute. How does he do it so easily? Right. There's a lot of tension on that cable. Oh, I can see the damage. I can see the liquid, guys. Okay, this is good. Because at least I know where it is. There's a lot of tension on that cable, man. So much. So much. I wish I could show you. I really wish. Tilt to the right. Wait. Right, guys, we're getting there. Now I'm just going to take out these screws. Phillips! Why you got me to swap now? This is taking a mick. Oh, get off. Oh, it's there. Good. Ah! One listener. I'm going to put it face down on a microfiber. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to fix this. I'll show you in a sec all of the liquido damage that we have. Yeah, after practice, I don't think it's going to be too bad. Maybe I'm being a bit too optimistic here. There's one more as well. Can you confirm, if you have worked on iPads, can you confirm that taking the screen out is the hardest part or not? Oh, that's the camera. We should just be able to wriggle this off, yeah? There we go. Let me show. Can I show you guys the ribbon that I broke? That's the camera. Look, the camera literally just plugs in there. The camera's really easy to replace on these. It's just a ribbon cable. When I say well, I use the term really easy to replace very loosely. Hard part is taking the logic board out. So that's good. Is this the speaker? This is the speaker, I'm assuming. Should we go over to the scope real quick? I want to show you guys the part that I think I've ripped, but I can't tell if. Oh no, because it's on this. It's on the digitizer. Let me show you, and you guys can tell me what it is. Right. What is this part? What is that? Is that just a bit of tape? It looks like just tape. It's like grounding. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, because of the copper is a ground strap. It's all over these things. Oh, okay, fine. So I haven't broken anything other than the digitizer. Now, should we have a look at the liquid damage and see how bad this is? Ready? Is that still water down there? Is it? We've got damage here. We've got damage here. Is that water or is that like a dried flux? It looks like a dried flux. Here we've got a little bit of corrosion inside. No, that's not even corrosion, is it? That's just where the screw goes. Right, we've got a bunch of caps and stuff here. No, that looks all good under there. Is this the digitizer? Is that the digitizer? I think so. Okay. Might be the... Is that the charging port? Because I know the charging port goes down here. So this is the actual charging port itself. That's the charging port itself. And I'm sure we can just unscrew that and take it out if needs be. Melt some of the adhesive. We've got the glue there. But then here, I'm pretty sure that's the charging port. And then if I go all the way over to the other end of the iPad, so we're going to the top end now. Top end? Yeah. We've got this here, which by the looks of it just looks like tape. What is this? What is that on here? I don't want to rip it, but is that just grounding tape here? I think we're gonna have to take out the port anyway. So let me just switch over to the T4 again. Let's remove the actual down here. What's that? Is that just a connector? Okay, so that needs to come out. That's another bit of liquid damage though. We can see there's quite a bit of liquid damage here. That doesn't look good, does it? That's done for. Okay, well, what is this for? Oh, it's the volume. Yeesh. Okay, well, we'll have to come back to that in a minute. I know it has no power, Joe, but disconnect the battery. Good point. Yeah, that's what I should have done that at the start. You're 100% correct. Sorry, I just got a little bit in over my head with everything going on, but you are entirely right. I also don't know where the battery would be. I don't know if it's here or here, but that's the first thing I should have done. That looks like the battery. Hey, yeah, that's the battery. There it goes. And that's actually okay. And what sheath is this for? Oh no, that might be the battery. Well, I think it's here, but I can't get it off. Battery connector just contacts the motherboard. Because I've just removed this one. Here's a little FPC, but I don't know if that's the actual battery. I have no idea. That looks like one of the, like a standard battery connector for like what you see on the iPhones. This one looks a little bit bigger. I don't know how that comes out because I've just removed the screw. I don't know if that, I'm just being careful here because I obviously don't want to break anything. So that just lifts. Does it just lift off? How do you actually take the charging port out? Do you just like pull it, push it? Like what happens here? Because that I think is the first thing that I need to remove, right? Oh, there we go. You just need a little bit of a oomph. I feel like it just needed a little bit of an oomph. There we go. I'd get the battery out first. There's no need to take the battery out. Okay, so that's the charging flex taken up, which is good. Is it the same for the mother? Guys, is the motherboard adhered down as well? It is? Really? We are free. We are free. We have the motherboard out. Yeah, I actually think most of the liquid damage is on here. Let me check the charging flex. Is that there by design? That kind of looks like it's there by design. No, the thing's in between those pins. Yeah, that's design. That's not liquid damage or anything. I've just never seen it like that. And then we turn it around. We've got the actual thing itself. Because I'm right in thinking that people, they go ahead and replace the actual charging flexes, don't they? Oh, you can see where the battery connects here. Look, that's pretty interesting. So the battery connects to the motherboard. What's good to see is that there's no corrosion on there. And if we look at here, I don't know if that's the main chip, guys. Is this like the APU? Is this like the CPU in the iPad? Is this a CPU? Because if it's a CPU, I don't know why that is the only thing that's exposed. Yeah, Connor, it is your iPad. Yeah, don't look at the first 10 minutes of the stream. But yeah, no, it is your iPad. So let's get some IPA and a brush. To be fair, all those pins look okay. It could be that maybe is just all we have, right? Connor, I've got a question for you if you don't mind, my friend. So this is Connor's iPad. Connor, how long was it water damaged for, out of interest? Oh, I thought this is... Yeah, that's badly liquid damage. Look, that connector there. left to dry on your desk for 2 months. Gotcha.
On the back underneath the sticker near the bottom is the charging flex.
Oh, what, just this? This part here? Is this the charging flex? So this is the bit that I peel off, isn't it? And reveal the charging flex, because my old boss used to do them all the time. So what's this connector for then? Was that the digitizer, this one? Oh, big oof. Big oof. Okay. Well, I think we should double check this area for shorts, hey. Whole FPC is going to have to come off, I'm sure. I mean, to be fair, after a quick clean under here, it doesn't look horrendous, right? Those dull bits of solder might be affecting the circuit. Maybe. Let's do a little bit of poking around, shall we, and see if we've got any actual shorts. Can someone explain what usually happens when something is water damaged, says Tom. I get there's power flowing around everything, so it can short components out, but like, what's the fix? To just get rid of it, because the corrosion itself, so water damage is fine, because water you can just dry, right? With a little bit of a clean, it's okay. Corrosion, on the other hand, is conductive. So that is what then shorts things out together and causes a bunch of issues. You get light corrosion, which is not what this is. This is a bit more severe, but you do get light corrosion, which won't make things conductive, and that is really easy to clean. And you can actually sort that out pretty early. If you drop something in a bath, or if you get something that is water damaged, then the best thing to do, take the battery out, because I think the thing that makes it spread is when there is power in the device. But yeah, with this one, it's very difficult to pull you can't pull the battery. You have to do what I've just did to disconnect the battery, which is ridiculous. So that looks all clean to me now. I just want to test on some of these little caps here, because they had quite a bit of liquid damage, not quite corrosion just yet. Let's have a look. So is that going to be ground, is it? Let's assume. Yes, it is. So we measure here. What do we have? So that's fine. By the looks of it, we don't have a short. But this is only the... I believe this is the LCD. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's digitizer. And then we've got here as well, but that looks to be fine. There's not really any corrosion or liquid damage that looks to be around there. Same for this area here as well. I think that's going to be okay. We've got one of the battery connectors down here. Again, that's not corroded or liquid damaged in any way. We've got a little bit of corrosion on top of the thing here. They all look like ground. So these two are definitely ground. That's ground, and that's ground. These ones in the middle that look like they've got traces going somewhere are not ground, or shorted to ground, should I say. So that looks okay. Should I just plug in USB-C and see what happens? Because I feel like I've cleared up the corrosion that I can. So I just take the sticker off here rather than the actual shielding. And I'm assuming it's the best way to get the sticker off, a little bit of heat. I'll check under this one. To be honest, yeah, I don't know if... I don't think we're going to have corrosion under this one. I think if we're going to have corrosion, it's going to be here where we had all of this. I'll try 350. We'll go 350. See what happens. This is taking its time, guys. Too long, in my opinion. I'm going to go 380, because I'm at 350. How protective is this shield? What's going on? I'm burning my fingers. What? I think it's coming. Success. Right, let's have a butcher's. I think we look all clean. What do we think, guys? Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well. What do we have hither? Proper rusty, that. Yeah, that is rust. What has happened here? See what I mean? So, like, if you look here, you can see, like, oh, no, it does look like it's trickled down here a little bit, doesn't it? 350 is max. No, it wasn't coming off with 350, Chris. I had to go up to 400 in the end. Yeah, the left side looks all right. Look at this, spotless. I saw this first. I was like, yeah, do you know what? That's okay. That just looks like factory flux or something like that. But then I go over here. I see this little... Does anyone know what that is? IXB C2B 1A. And then we've also got a CD... Oh, you got a CD3217 chip on here as well. I had no Scooby-Doo that was here. And then we got some more stuff down here that seems to be liquid damaged. These ones here, that doesn't even look like a cap anymore. Lord only knows what that looks like. Bit of charcoal. I don't know what this one is either. Maybe that's some like driver for the CD32. I'm going to try and give it a clean. I know it's not going to really do much. Let's give the whole area a clean. Because I know where the corrosion was now. I mean, it looks better. It does. You can't deny that. It does look better. That here looks corroded, hey? Let's see if we've got any shorts around this area.
And you still got 2 more shields and 1 sticker left to go.
Somehow, you're 100% correct. Thank you very much, Chris, for the 100 bits. Somehow we don't have any shorts. That's ground, isn't it? Yeah, so I've got to be careful not to touch that. Yeah, somehow we don't have... that's okay. That's negative. These big caps here, they seem to be alright. That's okay. That's not shorted. What about some of these bigger caps? They're all okay. And we've got these big caps as well. Again, alright. That seems to be okay. I'm going to take the shield off, I think. I'm going to take the this bit off, this sticker. Give it a try, see if it works. I don't think it's going to at the moment, to be honest, because I've got to get this shield, these two shields off as well. And these two stickers. So I'm going to take these two stickers off, and I'm going to take these two shields off as well. I know it's not looking pretty hopeful right now, guys. I know that. But I want to try my hardest, and this is good practice, hey? Just getting the stickers off and all of those things. Oh, guys, look. Can you see that? Job, we took this one off as well. Oh, you can't see anything. There we go. It looks kind of iffy down there as well, doesn't it? At the moment, we're okay. So I'm going to put this back up now. Remember, I had to go 400, guys, to get that first shield off. So I'm going to go 400 again. And I'm going to try and remove both of these shields pretty much straight away. And then we move over to here. Now, this one had a little bit of corrosion on the top of the shielding. But, yeah, it looks all right to me. This one looks okay. I think we got lucky here with this one. Anyway. Oh, hey, hey. Wait. Oh, whoa, whoa. Lord, glove. Mr. Capacitor, you look fairly unwell, my friend. You need a little bit of a bath. That, it looks exploded as well. No, it's okay. I use the term okay very loosely here, by the way. In comparison to other stuff that's gone. That cap has seen better days, by the way. That, wow. Let's see if this is shorted. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get a good connection on it, but... No, it's not shorted. I'm pretty shocked how none of these are shorted. I don't know if I can get a good connection. Wait there. Let me ground. No, I can't get a connection on this because this one of these sides of this cap should technically be ground, hey? Unless it's not a cap. Unless it's like an inductor. It might be an inductor. No, it's not an inductor because we'd have a continuous path through it. So what is that? What component are you? Let's see. Let's put it in resistance. I know that it's obviously in circuit. I need to get that. That looks pretty awesome. Is it? It might. Yeah, it might just be a 1 ohm. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think it knows what it is. It might be a 1 ohm resistor. Saying that, if it's 1 ohm, it should beep. No? Oh, it does. Okay. Maybe it is just a 1 ohm resistor. Okay. Well, yeah, to be honest, I don't think, replacing this component here, I don't think is going to necessarily do anything. We've got so much damage on this board. I don't think there is necessarily a quote-unquote sensible thing to do. So I'm just going to give it power. I think that's a good idea. And see if anything indicates a short. This is rather toast, if we're honest. It's rather toast. So, I think I'm just going to give it some power. I've cleaned up the corrosion that I can. I can't identify a short anywhere. So I kind of want to give this some a little bit of power and just see if anything gets a bit toasty. 3, 2, 1. 5 volts. So that would tell me, so my charger is 100 watts, right? And I don't think iPads charge at 20 volts, 5 amps. So because this isn't going up to 20 volts, I would go ahead and assume, oh, but I don't know if it goes up to 20 volts. I'm assuming, guys, iPads are 20 volts, right? I'm assuming it's got something to do with a CD3217 chip. iPad 10th generation charging. I'm assuming it's going to be 20 volts. Yeah, okay, wait, 20 watts, 20 watts, 20 watts, 20 watt. It comes with a 20 watt USB-C power adapter. Oh, so wait a minute. So it could be 5 volts. Are they meant to charge at 5 volts, guys? If 20 watts, yeah, because then if it's 5 volts, say like 4 amps, then you got 20 watts. I mean, it could be 20 volts, 1 amp. 20 watts is usually 5 volts. Guys, is that true? Is 20 watts usually 5 volts? Because it hasn't got a battery hooked up to it, right? Should I put the mother back in? Should I put the motherboard back and see what we get? I've got nothing to lose with this. So see what happens. If I go to plug this in now, this is a big moment of truth here. 3, 2, 1. I saw 400 there. I saw a glimpse of 400 milliamps. Battery could be full, so it might not be taking a charge. I'm going to see if it keeps repeating that process, because if it keeps repeating that process where it jumps up for a second or two to like 100, 200 milliamps or 400, I might be able to see what chip's getting hot. Plug the screen in. I don't think it's going to show anything up on the screen, but who knows? I'll plug the screen in quick. I keep seeing it bump up to that 400 very, very slowly. So I don't need to have the screen attached. I think that's probably going to be the best bet. Now what I need to do is kind of work out as to why this isn't getting what it needs, but that's going to be really difficult, hey? Thermal P2 is what we're looking for. Do we have anything that emits any heat here? Is that on the other side of the board, or is that just like a... Oh, it's just... Is that the mat? Nothing seems to be picking up. I'm just going to wait and see if it jumps up to that 400 again. Ah, it's gone up to 293 at some point. Nothing. It's not showing any signs of life, hey? Actually, look at this. Look what I've just found on the ribbon cable. Just noticed that. Maybe, just maybe, we should have had a look at that before we plugged it in, hey? So I'm going to go ahead and guess that this LCD is actually pretty choked up. Where's my IPA? There it is. Just put a blob down here and come in with a toothbrush and give that a nice little clean. How do we look? We look okay. Can you see how all the pins are corroded? So we're probably not going to get a good connection on any of these pins up the top here. We might do, because you plug in the connector and these gold contacts here will sync with these pins on the outside. But I think, personally, even if I can pinpoint where the fault is and not necessarily fix the iPad, it would be a win. Do you see what I'm saying? I think CD3217 and CD3215 chips are quite expensive. £19 for one chip. Can you say hello, chat?
Hello, chat.
Ah, that was lovely. Can you say we're learning?
Learning.
We are learning, exactly that. We develop and we get better.
Yeah.
Just before we wrap up completely, I'm not going to sell it. I'm actually going to keep this. I think it would be silly of me to get rid of it now. Wait a minute. Okay, back on ground. This is shorted. This cap's shorted. Oh my gosh. Okay. 2 ohms. So it could be the CD chip that's faulty, or it could be that singular cap. Let me remove this cap, guys. I probably need to take the motherboard out, don't I? Did we just find the issue? Potentially. Potentially not. It might be the actual chip itself, the CD32. The thing is with this device is I want to find out what the fault is, but it's just not logical for me to try and repair this. Do you see what I'm saying? I can't believe I checked in diode mode and found it. I measured. I'm sure I measured there in continuity. It'll even be on the stream. Let's just go ahead and remove it. No, I don't think nobody has the schems. Right, I'm just going to grab it first. This is really, really, really a tricky area. No capacitor, no problem. Exactly. And put that cap back into place. I might just reflow the CD32 as well, just in case there's any corrosion under here, guys. See how that's wobbling? It's good. I'll wait for it to cool down a second, and then we're going to give it a clean with some IPA. Imagine if this fixes it. Lord, glove. Now, I don't know, and I'm not going to know without schematics, what value that capacitor is, so I can't replace it. I don't have any donors either. How important is that cap going to be? It's a fairly big cap in the grand scheme of things, so it could be relatively important. I'll tell you what I need to do is check that pad. So let me just go back under the scope. What do you think? Yes or no? Put it in the chat now. Yes or no? Is this short going to be gone? 3, 2, 1. Short be gone. Wow. This could end up working. Could end up working. Screw that down. Right, let's see what we get up here. So before, just to confirm, what we had was 5 volts, no amp draw. Sometimes bumping up to 400 in a split second, but then nothing. So let's see what happens now when we go to put some power on this thing. Pay attention to the ammeter up here. Ready? Oh. That's charging the battery. That's charging the battery. 650 milliamps? That's charging. That might even be a boot. It might be why it's dropped a second there. That might be a boot. This would be really interesting. This would be really interesting. Now, the issue being, this screen, I'm not too sure if it works or not. That's really annoying, actually, that I didn't spot that cap earlier, but I did measure that in continuity. I'm sure I would have measured that cap in continuity. I'm sure I would have. It would have been very silly of me not to. Let's see what happens. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. Right, 3, 2, 1. I don't want to electrocute myself here. Right there. Oh my gosh. 2.3 amps as well. Oh my gosh. We just dropped down to 1. Yeah. There it is. Yes. Oh man. I'm so excited. And we got 15 volts as well. So actually, when it's off, it does 5 volts. And then when it's on, it does 15. I am super proud of all of us. You guys, as I always say, are the brains behind this body. That's literally what happens. Back to real-time recording Joey now. I certainly did not expect that result after really thinking that was it. I thought it was still going to make a really good Joey Learns episode, but that really was the icing on the cake. Now, the actual iPad itself, I put the digitizer back on. I've been in contact with the owner, and we've managed to get it reset. The digitizer, as you can still see, is smashed. And I haven't put a glue adhesive around so I can easily take it off to replace. What I do have on here, though, is a slight bit of damage in the top left on the display itself, not the digitizer. I didn't put any isopropyl alcohol around this area, so I don't believe it's from that. It might have just been the water damage that slowly seeped through. Now, there's a couple of things to mention here. On the actual LCD display itself, on the ribbon cable, that was heavily water damaged. Corroded, should I say. The volume up and down buttons here don't actually work, and again is very corroded on the ribbon cable, so I would need to get some new ones of these. The top button works absolutely fine, which is nice because we can turn it on and off. The touch itself, again, the digitizer is broke, but it works. And I had to connect it to Wi-Fi to remove the previous account. So Wi-Fi is all good as well. The screen itself as a replacement, the cheapest I could find for a grade C, which has deep scratches, is £95. I think it's going to set me back around about £140 just to replace the LCD. That's not going to happen. I've done a quick look and it does look like it sells secondhand for around about £270. But again, because the corrosion was so bad, I don't want to spend a bunch of money on this for it to be a waste, and I wouldn't feel comfortable selling it. I think you can buy the replacement volume flex in here for around about £9 or so, and a digitizer I can get for £15 or £20. So I'm going to spend that money on this device. I'm going to attempt to fix it in future live streams, and then I'm going to give it away. It just feels like the right thing to do. Make sure you stay tuned for exactly how to do that, but I imagine it'll be a Discord giveaway in the future. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing to the channel. I am being a little bit delusional by thinking that maybe there is a slim chance we could hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2024. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.